Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Down. Hey, blue. Black ultra. Needle blue. Red, yellow. Black shot. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready?
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
50 Fury. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Slide blue. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Bills now at 2-5 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Yellow, go. Six, mega. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
White. Blue striker.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. These 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's what we're able to find them in this type of a situation.
Well, a moment momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Being chased out left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bills 3.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds his man complete. That's short. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
play action. They'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Field, black. Green jack. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Tua. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw left side complete. That's short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's short. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Steps away.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
43 rail. Ready?
Back to throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
17. Black Ultra. Needle blue. Hey.
Motion man is Shakir.
Red. Yellow. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
57-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break on them.
That is a gain of 6, and then 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They run the counter with Cook.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA.
Let's go.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, green. Strikers, 3-3. 10.
They'll look to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 37.
Again, it's Achane. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And hang on here. We got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Black shot.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Blaster, 6. Slide through. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
White.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Blue striker. Zoom black.
Duel in the man in motion.
Set cut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
On play action, they'll throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll shift things around.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Green jack. Yellow.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Motion man is Shakir.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Go Pete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't